So that's the band in action. Let's introduce you around the table. It's George on the end, Daniel, Russell next to me, Tom this side, and all-important manager down the end, Penny, keeping an eye on things. The boys over here have told me that I can't ask them any questions. That you have to answer, but I'm not going to do that. Let's start with Daniel. Daniel, tell us, first of all, how does the deal work?
The deal works is we're given some money to try and go over to America and make something of it. Yeah, I think. Did
you have to apply? What was the process?
We had to apply, yeah. A woman called Jo Hubbard at UKTI has been our representative, and she's really helped us and supported us, and she gave us this opportunity, so we applied to try and make something of it, and luckily we were chosen, thankfully.
George, tell us what's involved. How much does it cost? What does that pay for? How does the money help?
How much does it cost to go to America?
Yeah,
An awful lot of money.
Because you've been doing it out of a... Am I right? You've been doing it out of a van and around Europe, and you've kind of been doing it pretty basically so far.
Yeah, that's our background. That's been our background for the last 5 years. We've been quite dogged in our determination to tour every venue in Central Europe and UK. So we've done a lot of miles.
So you've done it on a shoestring so far?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all off our own back.
So in the States?
In the States, it's quite different. In the UK and Europe, we've had the support of our team around us with our label Fierce Panda, Penny, our tour manager Matt. So in the States, to have this grant behind us is of huge benefit to us.
So, Penny, pick up on the figures for us, because people are fascinated. I think, on the face of it, people think incredibly expensive business, touring. I don't know how many your entire entourage will be. How many would there be? So the 4 members of the band?
4 members of the band, myself, the sound guy and the tour manager, and we keep it really, really small.
And so if you're going to the States, the costs add up pretty quickly, I guess.
It's the most expensive thing a band has to commit to, really, but it's the most essential, because you can't break this market, you can't break any market unless you're out there playing in front of your audience. And
so break down the numbers for us. What are we talking about?
Well, it depends how long you go for, but like initially, a 2 or 3 week trip to America is £12,000–15,000, easily, and that's if you do it on a really small budget with a very small crew.
So how is the government going to help you cost-wise with
Well,
this?
they've identified the importance of the creative industries, and most especially the music industry in the economy, and are aware that the emerging market that used to be supported by the record companies is struggling, and those bands aren't coming through because people consume music differently, as you know, and the money isn't there to kind of put behind bands. But if those bands don't come through, the economic impact further down the line will be quite substantial. So having this fund means we can take the risk. There's no way that the band would be able to take the risk to go out to America, because everything else would have to stop, and you can't do that when you're trying to build up a career. So this is saying, we back you to take that risk. We believe, that UKTI and BPI have basically said, we believe you have got a significant chance of achieving something over there, and we're going to help you make it.